Welcome to the project demonstration of solar powered wireless mobile phone charging and solar power monitoring, like solar panel voltage and battery voltage along with light intensity with help of GY30 sensor. So here we are going to provide the power supply to charge this battery from the solar panel as well as from the grid. So there is a two way of charging for this battery. So here the battery you are using is 12 volt 1 amp. So once the power from the solar panel is generated, that voltage will be given to the input of our charging circuit. So here, just by disconnecting the transformer, just reconnect the solar panel over here. So the battery is charging, and parallelly the battery voltage will be given to the circuitry as well as to the Arduino Uno. So this is the connector for power supply to the Arduino Uno board. So then we can see the solar power monitoring message displayed on the LCD screen and solar voltage along with light intensity. So when we cover up this sensor, so you can see the light intensity is decreasing. So L nothing but lux value, and now it is sufficient. So now the battery voltage is displaying as 12.55 volts, and solar panel is, just to measure the solar panel voltage, we need to connect this orange and yellow cable to the to the solar panel, right? This is the connection from the solar panel to the voltage sensor to measure the solar voltage. There you can see the solar panel is, due to this like low lighting also, we are getting the voltage of 5 volts, and that is displaying continuously on the LCD screen. And this is the voltage sensor from the battery, voltage sensor for the solar panel. And next, so this is the main on-off switch for the our power supply wireless power transmission circuit. So the main purpose of this circuitry is, this will take the input of 12 volts 1 amp, and based on the input from the oscillator, so here we are using LC oscillator. This is a capacitor and inductor combination will generate the 150 kilohertz of clock pulse will be generated. That was given as input to these two MOSFETs. So when we switch on the gate, the MOSFETs and the LC circuit start working and provide us the pulses of 150 kilohertz. That pulse is given to the center tap copper coil, which will act as a transmitting coil. So then the EMF will be generated around this coil. When we place the another external copper coil, so it will be induced and the voltage will be given as input to this regulated power supply board. It has the around 3 stages. One is the rectification, filtration and regulation. So after this we will get the voltage of 5 volts, which is the main sufficient voltage for the mobile phone charging. So from the circuit we can charge the B-type mobile phone chargers or Bluetooth headset. So now we are demonstrating that with the Bluetooth headset. So when we place the coil in this transmitting coil region, then it will be induced and voltage given to this rectifier. So for the rectification purpose, as we are receiving the AC voltage from this receiver coil, and the smoothing purpose capacitor, and 5 volts for purpose we are going to use 7805 regulator. So let us see that. Switch on the transmitting coil section. So there we can see the red light is on this section, right? And when it's out of the region, it will be off. Right. Okay. So like this, we can charge a mobile phone, B-type purpose, and along with the Bluetooth headset also. So here we have interfaced the sensor modules, like voltage sensors interfaced at A0, A1 pins of our Uno board, and LCD interfaced at pin number B2 to B7, and this lux sensor, so GY30 interfaced at the A4 and A5 pins of our Uno board. So we are providing the power supply from the battery of 12 volts directly, right? And if you want to charge a battery from the solar panel, from the grid, just disconnect the solar panel over there and on the transformer section, and give the power supply to the transformer. So it will be fully charged with the help of transformer, will be done around 8 hours minimum. So due to till that time you should on this charging section. So once the battery is fully charged, in that time you can just disconnect the power supply from the transformer and you can replace the project.